Don't let yourself be convinced to do something that you know is bad. And then Ian finally just shared with us.
Despite the absolute bedlam, these kids stayed ice cold, smoothly ducking under desks when the tremors started. Street cam reveals the exact split-second Japan's grid got rocked. They in the passenger seat were shrieking while the pavement bucked wildly. Straight up doomsday vibes. Here, watch this insane tremor trigger a dirt slide that completely deletes a Taiwanese village. A heavy 7.0 magnitude quake hammered Alaska back in 2018, causing some gnarly shaking. Entire families had to ditch their houses ASAP just to survive.
Người ta xem mong bảo mà ba mà đấy đông mình mà nên nó một cá đi.
The asphalt literally fractured into a million pieces after a seismic landslide hit Myanmar. Just tragic seeing infrastructure wrecked this badly. Absolutely blood-chilling, a lethal mudslide wrecked Peru after weeks of non-stop downpours, burying a massive 30-hectare zone. Well over 100 structures got erased, including local schools and medical centers. Somehow, by pure luck, no casualties were logged, but countless locals lost literally everything they owned. Skyscrapers were visibly swaying during the 7.0 Thailand quake back in March 2025, sparking record-breaking repair bills.
Holy oh my God!
Massive W to this guy for securing the pup. But honestly, whoever staked down that trampoline needs a promotion immediately. Check out this savage cliff drop. A bunch of cars literally outran the debris by mere inches. Eight whips got completely totaled, but somehow the casualty count was 0. The tidal bores hitting China's Qianting River rank among the most violent currents on Earth. Definitely stand way back if you're ever spectating here. A laundromat in Spain completely detonated, and this dude barely dodged the blast. All because some idiot washed a loaded lighter. That cat's spider senses were tingling, bolting out of frame literal seconds before disaster. Busted external pipes triggered this massive flooding at the local preschool. The stairs turned into a waterfall fast, and once the water weight maxed out, the door hinges just violently gave way. Props to the staff for getting all the kids out ahead of time. Whoops. Turns out a flock of birds actually shorted that transformer out. Watching these rogue waves proves deep-sea sailing is not for the weak. Super clutch that the driver slammed the brakes after spotting the glitch, easily sidestepping a brutal tragedy.
哎，不是吧？
When the Earth throws a tantrum, our only job is grabbing popcorn from a safe distance. A perfectly timed leap saved his life at the final tick, dodging the drywall, dropping right before the quake hit.
Ui ฮะถนนซุดเลยเนี่ย เยอะเลยเสาไฟฟ้าไฟดับแน่
Medical staff scrambled to relocate over 3,500 patients after a 50-meter sinkhole randomly swallowed the front drive of a Bangkok hospital.
อุ้ยอุ้ยอุ้ยอุ้ยอุ้ยอุ้ย
Insane hurricane gusts literally peeled the canopy off this gas station. How are the cashiers so chill about this? Fortunately, everyone walked away. Good grief, praying the passengers are okay, proving once again that making a U-turn is often the smartest play. Humans are basically paperweights against extreme weather. Hanai, those radar maps and pack emergency kits. Guys, and for real, stay the heck away from swelling creeks. flash flood surging in Shaanxi, China, and this good boy puts on an absolute masterclass in herding, cleanly saving the farmer and his entire livestock asset. Wild footage of a skyscraper totally folding in on itself. By some miracle, the heavy machinery avoided the crush zone. Brr, she was standing way too close for that shot. A brutal 7.3 earthquake hammered Trinidad. Thank God everybody made it out alive. After smashing the glass door, she just froze up completely before quickly saying sorry. I guarantee this rider obeys traffic laws from now on. Dodging death like that sticks with you forever. You only understand that sheer panic if you have lived it. Thank God they survived. Hit follow to keep reacting to the most epic camera catches out there. Somebody upstairs was definitely protecting them right here. The elements never failed to shock us, blocking these legendary clips by hitting subscribe. We all prayed for the school to get wrecked as kids, just to skip class and game all day. What was literally going through her head walking into that rapid? Vacationers in Petite Dole, France, were totally paralyzed watching a giant chunk of the cliff drop straight into the sea. Tornadoes just peel off cheap roofs instantly, meaning a concrete bunker is your only safe bet. Sub up to keep reacting to these insane nature flexes, recorded constantly.
Kaç dakika oldu? Hala tel dinmedi. Çok kötü oldu.
Seeing the flood spike is your cue to climb up high. The second the street starts disappearing, stop just staring at the screen. Hit like and sound off in the comments right now. I want to see your takes. Endless storms out in Makrana filled this whole mine with deep water, exposing why they need way better safety checks. Thank God it only wrecked some gear and not people. The blast noise over in Chang echoed for actual miles, proving how crazy massive the hit was. Right when the 7.2 quake hit, 18 folks sprinted out before the roof caved in. Even when they blow up buildings on purpose, breathing in that toxic dust cloud is super risky. Storm Bara absolutely hammered the UK shores, blasting the seawall with giant waves and making crazy loud, booming noises. This system ripped through a chill neighborhood, peeling roofs and smashing fences, while locals sprinted for their lives. In seconds, this Staffordshire block turned into pure chaos as ghost shopping carts got blown across the lot. With literal god tier reflexes, she backed away from the crash zone instantly. If that jump scare got you, drop your reaction down in the comments. I am Zeus, I am Zeus. I am literally the dog. A massive lightning bolt lit up the entire block, proving why you should stay inside when skies get angry. This solid-looking cliff just surrendered to the rain, instantly modifying the whole map. Out in Zara, between Cajamarca and Los Lomos, a freak event turned the block into a wild show.
No. I knocked on your door to make sure you guys were okay. Nobody was there.
Just chilling outdoors until a random street disaster forced everybody to dive away. Just waiting on customers until lightning sparked a crazy electric fireworks show, probably a sign to clock out. Out here, even wild elephants love taking a walk down the block. Watch this car get completely deleted by Wadi Mistel flash floods, while a legend crosses the rushing water in Wilayat Nakal over in the Sultanate of Oman, but luckily, rescue teams pulled the driver out alive. Flipping 6 times down a ditch and just walking it off. That is a God-tier safety test. Storm Isha launched random trash into the Ireland clouds, painting a super creepy picture in the grey sky. Checking his security cam after the storm, Bro randomly watched a massive tree fall into view. Over in Taiwan, the shaking dirt looked so cinematic, it felt like a straight-up Hollywood movie. Never try racing your car over live train tracks, especially down in Florida where one glitch ends it all. The Ireland coastlines look absolutely beautiful, but you gotta watch your step near those sketchy drops. A crazy lightning out in the wild. Thankfully, not a single person got zapped. Hurricane Delta gusts just bullied this whole block, bending massive trunks and killing the power grid.
Water is coming up. It's about to be in the house.
Literally never witnessed anything this bad. Dallas floods trapped a whole family on the second floor, while the roads turned into rivers. Hurricane Ian blasted the ocean right into the living room after the front doors completely failed. Windows! Oh man, check that out. The entire view just glitched and changed instantly, like time literally froze against the storm. New Jersey flash floods swapped the pavement for a river, dragging parked cars away like cheap toys. Brutal waters wrecked Petropolis, maxing out the rivers and drowning half the town. Down in Quito, rapid mud just took over the roads, burying cars and totally ruining the vibe. Hurricane Ian chewed up Florida, peeling the ceiling off this Daytona Beach Shores motel and forcing a massive clean-up job. Lake Como is usually a super chill spot, but savage wind and rain totally ruined the aesthetic today. A savage cell ripped across Nukus in northern Uzbekistan, completely destroying a ton of ceilings. look at the sheer speed of that current taking over giant chunks of Canlian City. You guys think better sewers would actually stop these insane sinkhole glitches from happening?
When the amusement park is divided in half, one area for humans and the other for pets. You'd think it would run faster than a bicyclist, but unfortunately, it lost. They're probably suspicious whether it's for fishing or for catching. The creator of this work must have an infinite IQ. Oh my, a tsunami is hitting the city. Evacuation of the residents is necessary right now. I bet this is the strangest vehicle on the street, and it can even go underwater. A performance at the New Car Exhibition. Accidentally chopping down a tree, but hitting an underground water vein. Beautiful, like Mount Fuji in Japan, the mountain covered in mist year-round.
Wellesley Station. Doors will open on the right.
When you're a ship captain but have a strong passion for surfing, a harmonious collaboration between two seasoned employees at the store. Very careful, but he almost ended up bathing in the icy pond. Scientists are experimenting with galactic light where there's a wormhole back in time. It would be amazing if it succeeds. The airplane has become a familiar mode of transportation for city dwellers because the airport is nearby. This fish was about to come ashore to sunbathe, but unexpectedly gave up the idea due to too many dangers here.
Welcome back, everyone ready to witness some of the craziest events caught on tape globally. Let's find out how many. Drop your jaw. Smash that subscribe button so you never miss out on these epic drops. Landslides are absolutely wild to watch. Plus, they teach us how to dodge future disasters. Down in Texas on November 2nd, Schertzkopf side a massive tingwheeler parked on South tracks got completely obliterated by a westbound train. Miraculously, 0 casualties and the locomotive stayed on the rails. Out in the massive ocean, we're basically tiny specks. Thank God someone is watching over them.
Ready, ready.
Crazy to think they actually pulled this off 16 years ago. Absolutely mind-blowing. Wedding bashes get ridiculously wild. Just check this out. Typhoon Chaba spawned a massive twister over in Guangdong, China. This was supposed to be the easiest parking job in the world, until an exposed cable violently erupted into sparks right beneath the tires. Thankfully, everyone walked away with nothing worse than a massive adrenaline spike. Over in Taiking, Taiwan, a massive wall of scaffolding suddenly gave way, crashing directly onto the busy street below. Local officials wasted no time handing out fines to both the main contractor and the supervising firm. Each company was slapped with a penalty of nearly $3,000. My God. Luck saved him this time, but situational awareness is what keeps you alive. Traffic laws aren't just arbitrary rules. They are physical shields designed to protect us all. You can practically feel the sheer fury in every single gust of wind. In that moment, all anyone could do was stand back and watch nature assert its terrifying dominance. Amidst the crystal-clear water, an uninvited predator silently slipped in. Within a blink of an eye, terrified screams echoed across the entire lake. Is this real footage or AI-generated magic? Honestly, it's getting impossible to tell. What do you guys think? Never underestimate the distance of a violent thunderstorm. Stay safe. Just one colossal bolt is enough to illuminate an entire city.
Jesus.
The deluge came down with such ferocity that onlookers could only stare in pure disbelief.
The police pulled up beside me and they bugged out. I'll just give you a quick glimpse. Some of it's melted now.
Devastating floods in Shanxi triggered absolute chaos, swallowing a massive bridge into the raging torrent below. It was as if nature itself was staging its own catastrophic demolition. Tornadoes can materialize out of nowhere and inflict catastrophic damage. Always stay vigilant and take extreme weather warnings seriously. Whenever the sky starts acting up, get inside a solid building to dodge random flying trash. You tell me, pro driving skills or pure dumb luck? A semi-tire violently blew out. Launching a garbage can like a bowling ball. Thank goodness the sidewalk was empty. Brutal, non-stop downpours over a few days literally washed a solid Santa Maria bridge off the map. Lucky no one was crossing when it snapped. When crazy gales suddenly kick into high gear, dropping your gear, and hiding is your best bet. Can you spot what triggered their panic mode? Yeah, they made a genius move right then and there. Sometimes, just hitting the brakes is the ultimate flex too. Keep everyone around you safe. Out in New Mexico, boring background infrastructure can become a lethal trap if one tiny part snaps.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Any weather nerds know the name of this visual. China. The environment flexed hard after massive floods. Keep your weather apps updated to stay ahead of the chaos. Bro literally just pulled off the 200 IQ play of the century.
Oh my gosh.
You gotta super alert and check before stepping into an elevator. Never just blindly sprint through the elevator doors. Massive respect to this mom who literally tanked the hit to save her kid.
Olha o perigo. Olha o perigo. Check out the absolute luckiest woman alive right here. This dude totally jump scared the shop owner.
Like that. Oh my God, bro!
This wild scene went down in Cali, where a massive storm completely shredded a seawall. Honestly, why didn't they tow those cars way earlier? Brutal downpours triggered massive flash floods over in India. Bro definitely stood way too close for this shot. But hey, if he didn't risk it, we wouldn't get this crazy warning video. Thoughts? On top of that, a jammed tunnel and heavy storms pushed Colombia's Hidroituango Dam to its absolute breaking point, triggering a massive emergency evacuation. Check out this extremely rare CCTV clip showing the literal earth shifting beneath their feet. A brutal 7.7 quake just wrecked Myanmar. Here. This clip is a huge wake-up call for anyone driving. Honestly, the tree acted like an absolute legend, shielding to dudes from total disaster. Also, get a load of this super rare footage where a massive shark squad links up to mate. They chase the warm currents every single year. Flipping from freezing water to literal boiling magma underground. Over in Taiwan on April 3rd, a heavy quake unleashed a terrifying avalanche of rocks. Lucky for this driver, slamming the brakes saved his life.
When you see a rock slide, find safe shelter.
Right away, you see that flying debris shoots way further than expected. Wildly enough, a random parked car acted as her ultimate shield. That white sedan deserves a massive ticket. This looks like pure CGI from a blockbuster, but it's actually a savage hailstorm pounding Alberta.
Yep.
You guys know any red flags before a strike hits? Drop your knowledge in the comments. Bet he learned a hardcore lesson from this mess. The Earth never asks permission to take back its turf. These jump scares prove that safety is just an illusion. China, they nuked an old building with a controlled blast, clearing the plot for some fresh city upgrades.
哇，真的像地震一样。
哇，在晃。
The gap between chilling and a total wipeout is literally 1 inch. Wildly enough, they vibe.
They kept asking me if I liked them. They did?
In this clip, 3 whole people beat the odds. Who do you reckon they are? A lightning-fast dodge was incredibly clutch. This right here is why speeding in the rain is totally brainless. You guys ever hydroplane like this? Yeah, this perfectly demonstrates why American architects strongly advise upgrading heavy storm shelters in public schools.
Right behind Dylan. It's right on.
He's not that big.
A new one anyway. I collect 15.
Wow, mucha basura. Pobre del que tenga que barrer el parqueadero. Ah.
Okay. Holy. Oh my God. Oh my God.
In
Over
Indiana, a storm with winds reaching 110 miles per hour completely changed the appearance of a home in seconds.
Il tombe. Oh là là, papa. Oh, putain. Oh merde. Papa, finale. Oh là là.
Wow, that's how.
In Andover, Kansas, when the clouds spawned a monstrous 165 mph 3 twister. Having a basement was the only way to survive. When things look this apocalyptic, locking yourself inside a car is basically your best play. Boom, totally vanished. A self-driving EV in China randomly burst into flames.
And talking to the out, you know where you're going. Holy Jesus Christ!
Here comes number 6. Look, look, look! Oh, oh, jeez.
Down in southern Chile, a colossal chunk of ice just snapped off the Bruggen Glacier. The visual here is just totally mind-blowing. Smash that subscribe button to catch more insane forces of nature from around the globe.
Oh my god.
You okay?
This guy's daily drive just turned into a pure nightmare he will never forget. Honestly, the durability of this car is next level. Thank God it somehow stayed upright.
Wow.
This dude used up all his luck, but honestly, the dog's dodge reflex is just god tier. Absolutely wild that random power pole basically acted as a meat shield, saving the kid by literal inches. It's insane that weather can actually dump this much water. Mudslides from brutal storms completely shifted the Val Ferret Bridge, cutting off the Lafoulie zone for hours. Drop a like if you'd love to wake up to this view, and definitely hit subscribe so you never miss out on these wild nature clips. Fun fact, pointing their heads down isn't just a quirky razorfish swimming style. It's an elite stealth tactic to hide in the coastal reefs.
He's like in the middle of it. Oh my god. What? That sucks so bad. Oh my god.
Meanwhile, down in Ecuador, a steering screw-up sent this fishing boat crashing straight into the Songte Island Bridge, absolutely wrecking a massive chunk of the span. Looking at this, some folks blame weird ocean currents, while others swear it's totally unexplained. What's your take?
Oh, thank goodness the container truck didn't cause any accidents to any vehicles despite being heavily damaged.
Okay.
From afar, the volcano looks like a giant furnace. It's molten lava overflowing everywhere. Sometimes thunder and lightning are also an art form. This fish has top-tier predatory skills. It can swallow a fish as big as itself whole. Lucky for him, even a flying knife didn't harm a single hair on his head. Everyone will give way to him and his pet. That's not the best way to bring light to the sky. Trust me, he's a close friend of death and definitely shouldn't be emulated. His efforts paid off. His team won overall because of his hard work. This artificial hailstorm scene is quite impressive. The road to the horizon is always the brightest path. This is how people in Africa commute instead of using cars to save fuel. But I think it shouldn't be done this way because it's too dangerous. Oh my. He almost had an accident. Luckily, he avoided it and is still safe. Maybe we should follow this bear's healthy eating regime to have a strong and healthy physique. Cleaning the thick snow layer on the cable car. Just looking at it seems tough and dangerous enough. The airplane's air conditioning is broken inside Sen, and this is how they let the wind in. Quite impressive. With a credit card that big, the account balance must be a huge number. This seems to be an uninvited guest on this reality show, but it's okay. It will boost the program's viewership. Perhaps the wild boars smelled a delicious treat and immediately left their hiding place. The military is training unmanned drones, quite impressive as they can avoid missiles just by remote control. Somehow, the train suddenly stopped. Luckily, there were no collisions. Amazing! I bet he trained for many years to perform like that. Ocean gymnasts are performing together in front of the cruise ship. He almost succeeded. I think he just lacked a bit of luck. The factory is operational, then suddenly explodes. Surely the damage it leaves behind will be tremendous. A surprise gift sent from the depths of the vast ocean. They must be thinking he's encroaching on their territory, hence the rebellion. Even the bus had to shake its head in frustration at the capacity of this vehicle to transport people. Truly overwhelmed by this earthquake. The helicopter is conveniently swinging by the highway to greet its brethren. And in the end, who is the one to rescue? This mourning dove always patiently waits for its mate. The loyalty of this bird species has been recognized worldwide.
Wow.
Just a few seconds slower, and it would have been certain.
Problem.
He's truly a master in archery.
Byron Ferguson.
Not an off-road vehicle, but it performed well. Is Spider-Man scouting the terrain before work hours? This is truly a physique that many girls dream of. A meteor accidentally flying across the Earth, hoping it doesn't collide with any planets. A monstrous creature has been lurking underground for thousands of years, and now it's trying to awaken. This horse has a lot of experience in escaping, so this rope is not an issue. Everything is dancing with the dark clouds. This is just the beginning of the storm.
Ferocious winds from a brutal storm slammed into Timișoara, Romania, violently tossing heavy objects and bringing traffic to a dead stop. Thank God he had the reflexes to react just in time. Never linger in danger zones during severe storms or hurricane-force winds. Situational awareness and rapid preparation are the only keys to survival.
Now this is rain, guys. What the heck? Wow, we're blowing hard over here.
A relentless storm system battered Mesa, Arizona, unleashing torrential rain, heavy hail, and flash floods simultaneously, a terrifying, all-in-one disaster package. Tropical Storm Nicole didn't just violently churn the ocean, it dragged the chaos directly into the streets of the Bahamas, leaving stranded locals in absolute shock. Massive, baseball-sized hailstones bombarded a pool in Caraway, violently exploding against the water like artillery fire, as if nature itself was trying to obliterate the surface. Harrowing footage out of Spain captures violent floodwaters completely overtaking a town, transforming quiet neighborhoods into a raging, turbulent sea. Over in Catalonia, a sudden deluge caused water levels to skyrocket, effortlessly sweeping away heavy vehicles like cheap toy boats. Another brutal, visual reminder of nature's unstoppable power. A massive Utah flash flood wiped out the street, but insane reflexes totally saved him.
अरे भाग गया ये मेरी माँ जी ये मेरी माँ जी
मेरे पापा मैं बोलने लगी हूँ कि फोन कर क्या वाई पापा
Big takeaway from this clip: respect those train gates. Not everybody survives that. One extra step right there would have ended in pure tragedy. No selfie is worth dying for. Zipping right past the items, this little weasel made the whole grocery store its personal playground. Crazy how this brutal storm flipped a whole airplane, playing with it like a cheap toy. Over in Staffordshire, this random wind blast hit, and in literally 1 second the whole place was totally wrecked.
Yeah, there it goes.
Oh my god.
There it goes.
Oh, video it. Video
I got it. Oh my gosh, it's flipping cars. Oh.
Over in Iraq, massive hail and storms flooded the main roads, shutting down traffic completely. A massive dust devil just ripped across this Arizona freeway. Looks like CGI, but it is totally real. Nature does not mess around on the water. It only took seconds for angry waves to swallow this huge yacht. The Tultitlan sky just exploded with crazy fireworks, blasting heavy smoke and fire. Straight up beautiful, but incredibly sketchy. Once these dust storms roll in, heavy winds blind literally everyone, making the roads crazy dangerous.
Oh, what the?
Check out this wild playback of a crazy dust storm hitting Central California back on November 11th. A massive wall of dirt swallowed the area, leaving you completely blind driving. Over in South Carolina, cop dashcams captured a missing highway totally wiped out by Hurricane Helene. Following a massive storm, this New Zealand cliff face dumped right into the water, looking absolutely insane. Out in Himachal Pradesh, brutal rains kicked off a crazy landslide, sending rocks flying down like a river. Over. In Artvin, Turkey, massive floods swallowed the whole city thanks to non-stop brutal rainfall. Man, a flow like that just ruins everything. Tons of fireworks just ignited the night, giving us a highly epic visual. Spotting rescue crews in this blizzard felt like finding a lighthouse in the ice. Total lifesavers out there. Oh. Not exactly the holiday gift the Bills roster wanted when a bunch of snowed-in cars greeted them outside. Stuff like this really makes you question, is it pure luck or destiny? Looking down, Al Gort was totally unrecognizable, swapping yellow desert for a snowy field. Such an insane natural glitch. Forget the standard cake and party. This birthday kid was having a blast. Body surfing down a drain pipe in the Texas rain, just pure core memories right there.
Proceed to the route. Proceed to the route.
Dude, it literally looked like a massive monster walking straight across the street ahead of us.
Okay. This is the biggest snake I've ever seen in my whole life.
Over in Dublin, this guy and his pup made the sidewalk their theater, who actually stole the show. The dog or him. Fake avalanches sound pretty crazy, but triggering them actually keeps you alive hiking through the New Zealand Alps. These goofy seals treated a scuba mask like a shiny new toy. You brave enough to swim down there. The camera guy mentioned he never witnessed a tornado looking this weird. Nature just loves dropping crazy surprises.
Y'all can come in the patio. Seriously.
The beach delivered a weird plot twist today, blasting seafoam everywhere like a wild party.
Hello world, we are surviving the tsunami out here in Pacifica, I can tell you.
Watching giant tumbleweeds cross the highway proves how brutal and dry the wind was. A massive sinkhole ate this car in London, but luckily emergency crews clutched up the rescue.
A preemptive strike by killer whales, they can sink a boat in an instant. This is a typical day at work on the Atlantic. This weather is quite common, so don't be too surprised. I thought the little girl would hit the power pole, but luckily the man helped her in time. Oh my God, the Grim Reaper just passed by them. Luckily, no one was taken away. If you don't want to get burned, I don't think you should go out of the house right now. It's not easy to catch as they think this is its territory. That's great. The little girl should be grateful to the man because he saved her life. Unbelievable. By some miracle, he survived and was unharmed. The green grass is the perfect place for this fox to play. The cat seems helpless with her little mistress as an impromptu student. Taking the train feels like taking a submarine on the water. Is his mouth exercise simulating the sound of a frog? If you can't catch any fish, why keep the fishing rod? The best way is to throw it away so you don't get frustrated. Instead of opening the wine bottle, the girls opened their favorite salted egg yolk sauce. All the fish are celebrating this carelessness. Surely, he must have trained a lot to successfully perform in front of his girlfriend. Even Thor wouldn't run a red light. Why would you? Luckily, there's no bird perched on the power line right now. Oceanic audiences are coming to bless the couple. Military drones are in place and dividing the boundaries between two seas. These are typical houses on the Eastern European coastline. The whole neighborhood is in turmoil because of the skillful performance from the bread seller. Sometimes horror movie actors will suddenly appear on the street, but don't be afraid because it's just their way of advertising the movie. This man has the ability to call all bird species because he knows the sounds they love. Over 2,000 drones have been deployed into the sky, and you know the scale of the program. Sometimes, parking incorrectly can bring unexpected big troubles. Positive energy will make you love your job even more. If there's a promising player award, it's definitely reserved for this girl from afar. And it's easy to understand why they're the most attractive tourist spots. This isn't something he wants to drink, but something he trained to get. The funniest seal of the year when it climbed onto a tourist's kayak for an experience. Luckily for him, when the rolling door malfunctioned, someone was there to help in time. Otherwise, it's certain. I believe they're professional dancers with many years of experience to perform like that.
A sudden mudslide trashed this mining pit after a huge storm. Total chaos everywhere.
Dude, it's all going. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Witnessing that moment,
her whole life,
her entire life must have flashed
right
before
past
her eyes.
If this crash could actually talk, it'd say, "I don't care about your status. I only care about your bad driving." Down in Arkansas, a storm hammered the most random spot ever. Turning a regular neighborhood into a war zone. Just watch the cops' sheer panic.
It clearly shows how unpredictable the sky's power can be. A major snowstorm severely reduced visibility in New York State.
NY.
Always check the weather forecast before traveling to reduce risks.
Folks. This chill interaction with the Bahama tiger shark proves these beasts aren't the monsters movies claim they are. This is exactly why you need to thoroughly inspect your gear before picking a fight with the wilderness.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god.
Even a fake Spitfire tests your raw physical limits and shows how insanely hard flying old Warbirds is. glitch during the Texas Starship 36 launch triggered a huge Hollywood-style explosion. Bro definitely drained his entire luck meter on that one. Did the truck's weight actually trigger the sinkhole?
Hell yeah.
From the Prince William County.
Oh,
Oh my god!
there it goes.
Mookie! Oh my god! Oh!
Incredible. They totally survived a brutal 5.8 quake. Aftershock. How would you react here? A freak French hailstorm buried the streets instantly, making it look like a winter wonderland. How fast do those gusts gotta be to flip a massive rig like a toy?
Oh shit.
Taking this bus driver's badge is 100% the right call.
รถคนนี้เกือบตาย
Yeah.
There it was. Yep, yep.
Spotting 3 glowing orbs shining at once really proves how wild atmospheric optics can get. Science nerds call this a geomagnetic storm, where solar radiation slams into our oxygen layer, painting the sky with this insane neon green aura. Down in Little Rock, a massive structure dropped like a rock during a Plan TNT demo. If the contractors didn't cut corners on that build, it wouldn't have crumbled. Good thing the crowds bailed out. Out in Maryland, the Francis Scott Key Bridge took a catastrophic dive after a massive cargo vessel rammed the supports. Using shaped charges, demo crews successfully blew away the tangled steel, pinning down the ship's front deck.
god. Oh my god.
A Thunderbolt packs millions of volts, but thanks to the car's metal frame acting like a cage, the energy bypassed the cabin and saved the driver. Over in Buskerud City, traffic completely flatlined after storm. Hans ripped through.
Ha baixat l'aigua, ahir per la nit se veia l'aigua del riu Arràs i pues, molta por perquè pareixia que esto anava a desbordar. I més ones de la torre.
Oh no. What a mess, Priscilla.
After watching this close call, what's your best advice for staying frosty around active train rails? A sheet of black ice on a Jersey turnpike made things super sketchy for this trucker. Slapping auto-float gear on tiny planes massively boosts your survival odds when things go sideways.
Scenes.
Stick to the emergency manual if your wheels get stuck. Knowing how to bail out properly will save your skin. Thank God bro survived. Be honest, did you crack a smile? Exactly why the city puts up those intersection cameras, guys. Holy crap, I literally stopped breathing watching this clip. Thank goodness the whip was completely empty. Two tires randomly snapped right off this rig out of nowhere, cruising down a Vietnamese highway on January 22nd. Miraculously, they didn't cause a massive pileup. Over in Turkey on January 23rd, a whip literally caught fire while driving, totally shocking the locals, who sprinted over and helped choke out the blaze immediately. This insane footage was filmed in Pakistan, January 20th, 2026. I literally feel chunks of granite grinding in my teeth right now.
On a magic carpet ride, a whole new world.
Back on January 22nd, 2026, a swarm of brutal tornadoes absolutely ripped through Indonesia right at the start of the year. On January 19th, a literal firenado spawned during wild blazes in La Araucanía. When Hurricane Harry completely battered the islands. This dude just stood there recording a massive landslide unfolding in Indonesia. Consider this clip a massive PSA for all drivers. Do not slack on getting your brake pads checked. Oh my lord, praying for their safety right now. The pup bolts while the car drifts backward. Talk about a stressful choice. Even just watching through a monitor, you can literally feel the raw terror of that 7-point to Taiwan quake.
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. This is a bad idea to be on this boat.
A brutal 7.1 tremor threw these tourist boats around like absolute toys down on the Xochimilco canals, sitting right outside Mexico City.
地震，等一下先不要放手，地震。 This squad was just chilling in the woods when the massive Taiwan quake hit out of nowhere, forcing everyone to hit the dirt so they wouldn't fall. Thank goodness the crew survived.
Jesus, no, oh my God, Lord, Jesus Christ,
Sweet Jesus. This clip captures the exact second a 6.9 shock hammered the Philippines, violently twisting this massive ocean overpass and tossing multiple bikers straight onto the asphalt. The earth doesn't send warning texts, folks.
Napagigil sa bridge. Lord.
Insane CCTV from China reveals heroic nurses, basically acting as human shields for these babies during a quake, gripping the incubators, while the entire floor bounced around them. Pure maternal instincts and absolute bravery on display. Did you catch that scream? Pure panic set in the second the shockwave hit. The sudden Japan tremor absolutely rattled everyone.
brutal 6.8 shaker rocked Sichuan province, China, leaving a trail of absolute ruin, a completely heartbreaking tragedy for the locals. Crowds were sprinting, towers were wobbling like jello, and heavy stone monuments snapped in half when that 7.6 beast tore through Japan. A survivor up in Tibet rolled the camera, catching the initial roar of the devastating 8.1 quake, ripping out from Nepal. Absolute madness, shrieks everywhere, and concrete structures folding like cheap cardboard. A dashcam snagged the precise second the Japanese asphalt bounced, leaving a cyclist stranded while neighborhoods literally disintegrated. Footage like this really proves humans ain't the main characters here. Horrifying surveillance video straight from Kathmandu reveals the brutal 7.8 rupture back in 2015. Crazy. Everyone went into full survival mode, bolting for clear space. Can't even fathom the sheer terror coursing through their veins. The dirt literally split open. Indonesia quake. The owner looked completely chill, but that cat was definitely bugging out. The pavement literally rolled like ocean waves, completely surreal. Check out the exact instant a 7.3 magnitude shockwave rattled a quiet cafe down in Vanuatu. Furniture, fixtures, and fans were instantly tossed like salads. Absolute tragedy. This the Brindonijundas as locals were shrieking in pure horror when the 7.5 quake dropped, followed by a monstrous 10-meter tsunami wall. This Nepal swimming pool basically turned into a wave pool, sloshing massive amounts of water over the edges. Patrons were crying out, desperately clinging to heavy patio furniture to ride out the intense vibrations. The asphalt legit looks like it's taking deep breaths. Just proves the raw kinetic energy of this event. Dashko video captures the insane split-second a 7-point for tremor. Taiwan boulders bombarded the highway while cars scrambled to bail. One ride completely ran out of luck, taking a direct hit from a slab and getting pinned to the barrier. The historic Bhoktapa shrines, literally Nepal's cultural crown jewels, got absolutely leveled by the 7.9 April 2015 quake. Nothing left but a pile of ancient dust. Back on March 28th, a violent 7.7 seismic wave tore through Myanmar. If the ground starts bumping, your best bet is abandoning your spot and sprinting to an empty parking lot or field, far away from heavy structures. A mounted camera snagged the exact moment a brutal 7-point quake pummeled Taiwan, marking the most destructive seismic event to hit there since '99. Wild 7.3 supermarket footage out of Trinidad right here. The vibrations literally dumped every single aisle onto the tiles. At least, the shoppers managed to dip out safely. Flash floods ravaged Turkey right on the heels of that massive shake. The current was so ridiculously strong it snapped a whole bridge in half. Fast forward to 2023, a massive fault slipped in Morocco, forcing locals to sprint into the avenues, while their apartments violently crumbled behind them. The damage tally was absolutely brutal. Whole city blocks got completely flattened. You can literally taste the panic radiating from this clip.